in my life, and I thank you.
Well, I put those tissues there not because you're going to need them, but because you might need them. So they're there.
Yeah.
But my name is Dina. I work here in the development and do some admin, and it's my privilege to get to interview first-time published author Chonda Williams. I know this is a dream come true, and I understand we have perhaps the illustrators in the house as well.
Yes,
so who's the illustrators in the house? Do you want to recognize them?
Yes, I do. Jeremiah, come here. And Martin Williams, if you will, please.
Very exciting, whole family effort. This really speaks to the mission involving children in the whole process. We're so excited for you guys. Very good picture. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you, baby.
And Journey's definitely getting her book signed by her mama. I heard her put her
She
name
made that real clear.
We're just going to spend a few minutes. I'm going to ask Chonda a few questions and just get her input and feedback and her heart on the matter. So I know this is a dream come true for you. Those are your words.
Yes.
Right? So tell us what that was like, seeing it actually come to fruition, and what your impression was walking in today, seeing it all.
It was surreal. I had been writing books, lullabies, poetry, since my son was in the womb. And every year since his birth, I've heard, so when you gonna put something out? When you gonna do something with it? And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna figure it out, but you know, life happens. And it was really an accident, this contest for me. I was going on a sign up to come get some free goodies for my babies at school, because I'm at every one of them. And I saw a teacher creativity contest. And I go, oh my goodness, it's over in like tomorrow. So I literally just started talking to myself, speaking words in my head. And within an hour of seeing the email, I told my husband, I said, read this. And he goes, you just did this right now? I said, yeah. So I wanted to become a book. I said, I think this is the chance, this is the opportunity I've been waiting on. So to actually have that come together, write it, have it, win the contest, walk in here and see. So when I tell you I'm looking at faces, 20 years, friends that have supported me, I'm looking at, I call them my teacher friends because they're not just teachers. I see the support of my principals. I see my godparents, I see my mother-in-law, my mother's on the way, she's here, her churches. I see my neighbors. This is awesome. And it feels so much better seeing the people here that, I mean, I have a crew at work. When I tell you they follow you, they support you, they keep you, and that's what makes it all worth it. So coming here today and looking at them faces of people who told me, you gonna make it? You gonna do it? I have a girlfriend right over there. She was telling me, your time coming. Your time coming. And it's wonderful because this is my moment.
And I heard you say, I got to hear Chonda's Zoom interview as part of the Creativity Challenge, and you teach through singing, so that was
Yes.
And you know, I know that, and I know most of you all know this, is that your background is coming from social work, and then you decided to flip over to teaching, and so your life has sort of embodied the message that's carried in your book, right? Is bringing that to life in what you do, and even making that career shift and doing what it took to get there. So what I want to know is, why is it important, or what is the importance of taking the message that you live and you present in other ways, right? The message of your heart. How is that different or important to actually capture that in writing?
Because I can speak to a lot of people, and I do. But I may not get to reach everybody. But when you put it down on paper, whether I'm still here speaking it or not, those words live on, and hopefully someone will pick up the book and they will see their child, their neighbor, their grandkid, their student, and it'll make them think differently, and it'll make that child understand that, hey, they might be talking about me. So to put it on paper is so that it can reach the masses.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and have impact. That is my main goal, to have impact on the lives of others.
Yeah.
That's what the transitions have been about.
Yeah.
That's what the writing has been about. Just to have some impact, and so that even if I'm not personally there to speak it, you can read it.
Yeah.
All right.
And so with the message that you have here, if only they knew, right? That's obviously birthed from a very sincere,
Absolutely.
experienced place, right? So how has that translated and affected your day-to-day, whether in classroom or out of classroom, that principle of looking beneath what's on the surface, beneath what's on the water, right?
Absolutely.
How's that affected you and translated into your daily life?
Listen, nobody likes to be judged. They say you cannot judge a book by its cover. If you take the time and you stop caring about only, not saying that you shouldn't, but only caring about the what, we see what children do. We see what people do in our lives. But if we take the time to ask ourselves why, so if only we knew what was really going on with somebody. What are they really experiencing? Do you have the compassion, the care, or even the desire to ask? You know, a very, very wonderful lady entered into my life, and she said years ago, what's good for kids? So if you know what they're going through, then you can actually care about what's good for them. You know, so that question is something I like to ask at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year. If only my teacher knew that I have a mood disorder and I'm on meds. If only your loved one knew that you didn't understand what they were saying when they said it to you. If only you knew that your children really don't like when you talk to them in that tone. So I'm trying to live that in my life, personally and through my work career.
Yeah, good. So I want to know if you're willing to tell us what your if they only is in your life. What's beneath you, or what, maybe not now, but in the past, or something that has been your if only that someone was able to see beyond your what.
Absolutely.
And what that was and how it made a difference for you.
I'm looking at people right in this room who saw beyond my life. And it means so much. If only people knew that what you see here was a process, is a process. It is a working process. And God is still working on me, working through me. I have been through, listen, I'm sure we all can say I've experienced trauma, loss, trials and tribulations. And all of that led me to Bluestone Elementary School, to academics, to going through social work, trying to heal me, trying to heal people around me. You know, I done been on retreats. I done been on trips. And if only you knew that regardless of what I've gone through, I know that God has a purpose for me.
Yes.
And it was through this book. And it's through my teaching. It's through my relationships. It's through my arts. It's through my friends. It's through my support system. And I know that I'm loved. And I'm so thankful that they not only knew, but acted on it and have shown me, these people in this room, the love and the support that I needed to get past my what, to be there for me.
So what are you spurred on to do next?
I'm on top of the world! I'm going to reach one child at a time. I tell folks I don't do magic. None of us do. But if only one, I'm going to reach one child at a time. I'm going to help them. I'm not fixing anybody. But I am going to help them learn to work within what they have. I'm going to help them to be empowered. I'm going to speak to, hopefully, the masses, if the Lord pleases. I'm going to write more books. I'm going to produce lullabies. I'm going to reach children and families. And I'm going to teach. And I'm going to become a better teacher, a stronger teacher, and utilize all my social work and mental health training to have impact in their lives. That's what I'm planning to do.
That's a good plan.
Thank you.
So I think in closing, what I'm going to have Chonda do, I didn't ask her about this yet, but will you read the last page of your book for us?
Absolutely.
All right.
If Only They Knew, written by Chonda R. Williams, illustrated by Martin Williams, Jeremiah Williams, and Journey Williams.
Sure, yeah.
I know what you're showing me, but I see who you can be. That's what my teacher one day said to me.
We'll leave that interest inside for you to read your own copies.
She winked. I smiled and unballed my fist. How did she know? I just want to fit in. She came a little closer and whispered to me, I need you to know I see you, perfectly you. That's all you need to be. And I'm here to help you. You can count on me. Maybe this isn't so scary. Maybe now people will know that I'm not either. I wonder if she knows. I'm glad I have her as my teacher. What if every child only knew, because someone told them every day, you are loved, you are smart, you are special, you are safe. You are different, and that is great.
Dream with you.
Thank
Want to
you.
encourage you, get your book signed. There's refreshments in the back. Help yourselves, make yourselves comfortable for a few more minutes while we're here. Thanks for coming again, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Please make sure you get your copy. Thank you. Thank you.